Alright, so here's a project for tonight. I've cleared a small space of my workbench out from all that stuff, all the video production stuff I had up here earlier. This is a fairly nice microphone my son purchased with his own money, hard-earned from lifeguarding, and promptly left it where the dogs could get to it. We have trained killer dachshunds. They just love to chew on stuff. And there was some sort of plastic apparatus down here. This is the stand. That's all gone. Mic still works. It just kind of lays there now. Excuse me. So my original thought was I would make this thing, you know, with like a 1/4-20 on the bottom so that it would fit, you know, any old tripod. Then I just now noticed, look at this. This is threaded. So it's a potentially easier project. Now, I'd have sworn that would be metric, wouldn't you? It's showing up right now as 26 TPI. Now, as soon as I find my metric one, I'm also going to check and see if maybe there's a matching metric. And they're just so close because it's so fine that you know, I can imagine them being difficult to differentiate. And I mean, there's no, you know, it's like 0.60 on the inch scale, depending on how you turn it around and stuff. I've even got it down to like 599. Yeah, see, it's out around a little bit. And then 15.22 millimeters. So yeah, I'm at a loss to say metric or standard. All right, at the moment. So, like I said, I'll go find my metric gauge and be right back. Yeah, so turns out that's a, whoops, yeah, right there. That's a metric thread. So, that reduces my options. I mean, if it's actually that close, I guess I could try making something, just turning it with my, damn, it's close. I don't know, haven't made up my mind yet. We'll see. Thing is, my lathe, I don't have any lathes with metric thread cutting capability, so my options are limited. Man, that looks just like a 26. Phew, it's close. Gotta make up my mind. Alright, I decided these things are so close, the 26 TPI and the one, what would that be, millimeter? I don't know. But I am going to go ahead and try using my English Standard lathe to single point something out of this hunk of aluminum left over from something else from some other time. I don't remember what the heck I was trying to do with this or what that might be down in there. Hopefully nothing that's going to hurt anything. So, yeah, I'll try my hand at single pointing. I am sure I have no tap or die that size, so I mean, I'll check just to make sure, but pretty much positive no.
more tonight, in case your firm said. Back to you.
Thank you, Don. Okay, the next person that I looks like they may have a comment is AA4AV Addison. Please go with your comment.
Well, good evening, everybody. This has been a very low-key day. I worked extremely hard at doing nothing all day.
Yeah, because it did sound like to me you also wanted something that could actually put out enough current to run the net as well as keep the
Alright, I think we're there.
as well.
Whether you can see it or not. Get a light on it.
But may have misheard. Well, anyway, that's the way. But anyway, so we got at least a partial answer to your question.
That's about where I want it.
That's all that I had marked for having any comments. So when I give you calls, anyone want to have a question or comment already. And also may have a comment, please call them.
Almost ready to start threading. I think I'm going to put a little relief back here. And use my parting tool to make a little valley. To land the threads in.
Go ahead, Don.
Back into the meat now.
Pretty good. Alright, and now I'm going to set up my gearbox for 26 TPI. It looks like that should be, so ease all the way out, should be D, C, B. B, how about y'all? And 7. B7 on this way. This should be 26 TPI. And go get my thread cutter. Now the problem is I did not set this up for height yet. Can I reach it without messing up my square? I think I can. Alright, so it's about time to engage my thread cutter, my thread counter, I mean. See if I can widen it up, see what the heck I'm doing here. Okay, so what we will do is test her out here. Engage the gear feed. Let's just check out my scratch cut. Scratch cut is dead on. So that's nice. And we still got battery going, so alright. So I'm just going to turn the box out. One to roll around again. Back it up. That was a freebie. I ended up doing an accidental scratch cut there. That doesn't hurt anything. A little bit. See if this is doing like I think it ought to be doing. I think so. We'll find out. Keep going. That happened faster than I thought it would, I'll tell you that. Wow, okay. Alright. I think I might actually cut in too much, but I think it's going to work for these purposes. That ain't bad. Heck, I'll take it. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I don't know how well you can see from there, but I'm just going to cut this off basically flush. And the reason being, I'm going to Loctite this thing in when it's done. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to mark it where I'm going to want to cut it. And then I will drill. Alright.
Is there any immediate need to use this repeater before we begin? If yes, please let it be known at this time.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to take that out. There we go.
A way to discuss issues, things of interest with the technical side of things. This is a good place for it. We've been doing it now for some while, and hope there's a number of folks listening in.
Yep, that'll work just
And I'd
fine.
like to start off tonight with some comments that are basically observations for me sitting and listening to the folks interacting with the preparation for the parade of the
Alright,
night.
this is going to be good.
I was recessed.
Okay.
Now, I could listen in quite well. I had no problem hearing most everybody. But again, if you're going to be doing events like this is sort of a checklist of things that you want to be thinking about. The antenna you're
Let's
going
put
to
this
use,
away.
you're using the standard antenna that came with your radio. You're cheating yourself and the rest of them. You need to use a quarter wave antenna on these handhelds. Without that, you're really handicapped yourself. And so the antennas are only a quarter wave restricted in production at 5 8 places on 4 points. And you're listening to the still work quite well.
I'm thinking I probably should have done this first.
You want to run as much power as your radio has. You may be in a blind spot.
Simply because
But you want to be able
this is the operation I'm less likely to screw up.
So, high power is your thing for your AC.
Well, no, I guess that's no, it makes sense to do it the way I did. Alright, I'm going to find my right size drill for a quarter 20. Looks like it should be a number 7.
Which is 147.555. Those are the very minimum want to be in your radio. And the two UHF frequencies, the one that Spark has, and the one that
We should
HPT.
spec out at 2010.
Alright, they at the minimum should be in your radio. Now, as long as things go as programmed, that ought to cover it. But knowing your radio and how to navigate back and forth between frequencies is at the very least you need to do. And to be able to go to a DFO mode and enter a frequency that may be non-standard to the need. I noticed.
Well, it passes the common sense test.
Pass them along.
So
Alright.
it's what I'm going to use.
That's it. If there's any questions related to our little dialogue there, I'd be happy to take those. And rest of the antenna never performed like this one has. So
Not so sure how much I just lost from battery, but I did tap this all the way down
anyway, thank you for the
plenty.
feedback. And
Started off using my tailstock to center
anything
it,
else for report?
and then so we are tapped. We got our exterior threads, and we got our 1/4-20 tap in between, in the middle. So it's time to cut this puppy off.
Okay.
Hopefully I won't use battery again.
Communications work. Frustrating as all get out, but it does work. It's good to have all your preparations done because even with the best laid plans, you still end up with some hang-ups that they creep in.
Let me see what you're
And if it wasn't for mistakes, it wouldn't last.
tighten this up.
A4AB was the
Need to make sure I got
we're here for any kind of
some
questions
lube
or
available over
topics
here.
that you'd like to bring up. And with that,
I got my little
A4AB.
pan over here. Let's see. Let's get this up here. See where the heck I'm doing. Okay.
Creating second. What you got?
And get this thing centered.
Well,
Alright, so right there should be good. And just to make sure this thing doesn't go flying who knows where, I'll put my little, I keep a brass rod on a spare chuck that I've got. Actually a nice little chuck. Probably ought to might ought to dedicate that to something else, but this is what I use it for now.
Long, or it's right at the cusp of the length, which is what I have, that you actually let the end dangle a foot or two, or three, on the end, and it won't affect the performance. Is that correct?
Yes, I got it.
That would be correct.
Looks like there's some chips in there.
Hanging down and having the full right there. That is not going to be, I don't think that's going to affect the performance of it.
Beauties. I love this little Banggood cutoff tool. Does a wonderful job. I got a burr to get off. Other than that, we're about done with this little piece.
Glad I reminded you of that topic contact. I'm sure other people are too. Have a good evening. AA4AB, KK4TPI.
There you go.
Well, see,
Alrighty. Here's our part. I got it lock nutted onto this 1/4-20 bolt. And I'm going to go ahead and Loctite it now. Hopefully... Oof. I just checked the interwebs on dry time for Loctite. It says it'll set in 10 minutes, fully cure in 24 hours. So I'm going to put this together and
well, the collapsible antennas tend to be a little bit more fragile.
Do some cleaning here around the shop. Come back in 10 minutes and see if this works. Putting it together. It's been more than 10 minutes, so this thing should be set up. I'll let it set for a little bit longer while I talk about these guys. I used two of my new Banggood tools for this, and the parting tool I believe I've shown before. I really like it. Works great. This is my first time using the threading tool. Now you might have noticed I wound up with some shallow threads here, but that's not the fault of the tool. The tool is actually cutting very well. These ended up being a bit shallow because I cut this the stock down too far before I started the job, and I cut it down to 600 thousandths. The plastic piece was varying between 600 and like 607 and 599. I probably should have left it at like 605 because this was out of round, you know. Yeah, I should have probably left this about 605. I shouldn't have taken that last cut I took, but I did, and it's going to work fine for this application, I'm sure. So again, very happy with the Banggood threading tool so far. Very happy with everything I've tried from my little set I bought. So there you go. Alright, let's see what we got here. See if this will come apart without me breaking the Loctite seal. Seemed to work just fine. Alright. Remount this guy onto here. Alright. Alright. And now this should screw right in there, and it does. Shazam! We now have a mic on a stick. The way it's supposed to be. Cool. So I will lend this tripod to my son for a while until we find something else. I actually use this for camera stuff sometimes, so I don't want to just part with it. It's an antique old Japanese thing that I picked up at a pawn shop some 30 years ago or something. But it'll do them for now. Pretty cool. It's fun to actually make something useful in the shop besides chips. Alright, have a good one.